Spanish verb conjugation. La conjugación de los verbos en español. La conjugación de los verbos regulares terminados en er. Número 10. Our goals in Spanish. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to 1. Demonstrate comprehension about the conjugation of the regular verbs ending in er. 2. Identify the stem of the regular verbs ending in er and their corresponding endings for the correct conjugation in present tense. Nuestros objetivos en español. Al final de esta lección, tú podrás 1. Demostrar comprensión acerca de la conjugación de los verbos regulares terminados en er. 2. Identificar las raíces de los verbos regulares terminados en er y su correspondiente terminación para la correcta conjugación en tiempo presente. The simple present tense. This is the most common tense in English and Spanish, and it is also known as indicative because it can be used to ask questions and make statements. Remember, the present tense has a very easy pattern to follow with regular verbs ending in ar, er, and ir. All personal pronouns keep the same stem but different verb endings. El presente simple. Este es el tiempo gramatical más común en inglés y en español, y también se le conoce como el indicativo, ya que se puede usar para hacer preguntas y para hacer declaraciones o enunciados. Recuerde que el tiempo presente tiene un mismo formato a seguir con los verbos regulares terminados en ar, er o ir. Todos los pronombres personales conservan la misma raíz, pero tienen diferentes terminaciones verbales. Conjugación de los verbos regulares terminados en er. Verb conjugation. Regular verbs ending in er. Regular verbs in Spanish have two parts. The first one is the stem of the verb, and the second part is the er ending. It is important to remember that the stem is everything that is left after we drop the er ending, and the ending is the last two letters of the regular verb, in this case is er. Okay, now we have different examples with different verbs ending in er. Let's begin with comer. Comer is to eat, so the stem of this verb is com. Our next example is beber, to drink, and the stem would be beb. Now we have correr, to run. Correr, the stem would be corr. Now we have leer, to read, so in blue color we have the stem of this verb is going to be le. Now we have deber, to owe. The verb, the stem would be deb. And now we have creer, to believe, so the stem would be cre. And finally we have aprender. Aprender is to learn, and the stem would be aprend. Aprender. Let's conjugate the verb to drink, beber. Conjuguemos el verbo beber, to drink. In this lesson, we are going to use the verb beber, to drink, as a model. It is important to remember that the stem of the verb is going to be exactly the same one for all personal pronouns. For example, beber, to drink. We need to drop er, and the rest of the verb, in this case beb, is the stem. Let's conjugate the verb beber by just changing the endings. Remember, beber, B-E-B, is going to be the stem of the verb. 1. I drink. Yo bebo. O is the ending for yo. Yo bebo. 2. You drink. Tú bebes. Es is the ending for tú. Tú bebes. He or she drinks. Él o ella bebe. Y is the ending for él or ella. Él or ella bebe. 4. We drink. Nosotros o nosotras bebemos. EMOS is the ending for nosotros o nosotras. Nosotros o nosotras bebemos. 5. You drink. Vosotros o vosotras bebéis. EIS is the ending for vosotros o vosotras. Vosotros o vosotras bebéis. 6. You drink. Ustedes beben. EN is the ending for ustedes. Ustedes beben. 7. They drink. Ellos or ellas beben. EN is the ending for ellos and ellas. Ellos or ellas beben. 12 verbos regulares terminados en er. 12 regular verbs ending in er. Romper, to break. Yo rompo, tú rompes, él, ella, usted rompe, nosotros, nosotras rompemos, vosotros, vosotras rompéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes rompen. Tú rompes una tabla en clase de karate. Temer, to fear. Yo temo, tú temes, él, ella, usted teme, nosotros, nosotras tememos, vosotros, vosotras teméis, ellos, ellas, ustedes temen. Él teme mucho a la oscuridad. Vender, to sell. Yo vendo, tú vendes, él, ella, usted vende, nosotros, nosotras vendemos, vosotros, vosotras vendéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes venden. Ella vende unos helados deliciosos. Deber, to owe. Yo debo, tú debes, él, ella, usted debe, nosotros, nosotras debemos, vosotros, vosotras debéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes deben. Vosotras debéis mucho dinero. Esconder, to hide. Yo escondo, tú escondes, él, ella, usted esconde, nosotros, nosotras escondemos, vosotros, vosotras escondéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes esconden. Vosotras escondéis muy bien el dinero. Prometer, to promise. Yo prometo, tú prometes, él, ella, usted promete, nosotros, nosotras prometemos, vosotros, vosotras prometéis, Ellos, ellas, ustedes prometen. Yo prometo estudiar mucho más para mis exámenes. Aprender, to learn. Yo aprendo, tú aprendes, él, ella, usted aprende. Nosotros, nosotras aprendemos. Vosotros, vosotras aprendéis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes aprenden. Yo aprendo español en la escuela. Beber, to drink. Yo bebo, tú bebes, él, ella, usted bebe. Nosotros, nosotras bebemos. Vosotros, vosotras bebéis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes beben. Él bebe mucha agua. Él no bebe gaseosas. Comer, to eat. Yo como, tú comes, él, ella, usted come. Nosotros, nosotras comemos. Vosotros, vosotras coméis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes comen. Usted come muchas hamburguesas. Creer, to believe. Yo creo, tú crees, él, ella, usted cree. Nosotros, nosotras creemos. Vosotros, vosotras creéis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes creen. Vosotros creéis en Dios. Correr, to run. Yo corro, tú corres, él, ella, usted corre. Nosotros, nosotras corremos. Vosotros, vosotras corréis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes corren. Nosotras corremos en el parque. Leer, to read. Yo leo, tú lees, él, ella, usted lee. Nosotros, nosotras leemos. Vosotros, vosotras leéis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes leen. Ellos leen un buen libro. Conjugación de los verbos regulares terminados en er. Resumen de esta lección. Verb conjugation. Regular verbs ending in er. Lesson summary. Okay, in this part of our video, we have the lesson summary, and we're going to keep talking about the present tense of regular verbs ending in er or ending in er. But now we have a different verb, temer, to fear. It is important to remember that every verb is going to have two parts. The first part is going to be the ending. In this case, it's going to be er, and we're going to drop it. Now, the other part of the verb is going to be the tem, in our case. That's going to be the stem of the verb we are going to conjugate. Now, we need to keep in mind that this is the stem of the verb, and it is the same for all different personal pronouns. Now, we have to pay attention about the different endings. It is quite similar to the verb conjugation of verbs ending in AR, but now we need to pay attention because the endings are going to be a little different. So let's begin with the first personal pronoun, yo. Yo temo. So we have the ending is going to be O. Tú temes, ES. Now for él, ella, o usted teme, we have a single E. And now we have nosotros and nosotras tememos. Hemos is going to be the ending of EMOS. Now we have vosotros and vosotras teméis. EIS. And remember, don't forget to write the graphic accent or the mark on top of the E. Now we have ellos, ellas, and ustedes temen. So this ending is going to be EN. Now all these words like OES, EMOS, EIS, and EN are going to be the different endings for regular verbs ending in ER in present tense. One more time. Remember, this is very easy. In order to conjugate regular verbs in Spanish ending in ER, you just need to drop the ER ending and add the following endings for different personal pronouns. And now we have another different verb. We have correr, to run. And let's begin with the first personal pronoun, yo. Yo corro, I run. The ending is going to be O. Tú corres. The ending is going to be ES. Tú corres, you run. And now for él, ella, and usted corre, he runs, she runs, or you run, the ending is just E. Okay, our next personal pronoun is going to be nosotros and nosotras corremos. We run. The ending is going to be hemos or EMOS. Corremos. Then we have vosotros and vosotras corréis. Remember, this is quite used in Spain, and that means you run. That means that we need to add at the end E with the graphic accent IS. And now at the end we have ellos, ellas, and ustedes corren. They run or you all run. The ending for this conjugation is going to be EN. As you can see, it's not difficult. We just need to pay attention and keep in mind the ending for every one of our personal pronouns. Fin. Muchas gracias por ver esta presentación de la conjugación de los verbos regulares terminados en ER. Nos vemos en nuestra próxima lección de español. ¡Hasta pronto! Spanish Verb Conjugation. La conjugación de los verbos en español.